They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me.
Give me some Ingram. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Let's go now. 54 to base. 54 Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. To throw, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that.
Touchdown, Carolina! Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54. Switch up.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Block 54.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run with Zinner. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Murray being chased out left. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Samson Abukum able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Zinner. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Murray now on 1st down, rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this time Murray to throw it. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Now White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've hit.
Here we go.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
Zenner, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, it's White. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Breeze on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here we go.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Murray now under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. The tackle by Eric Armstead. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Opting to run again here with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He hits White, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now Murray has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep. It got his man complete. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now Murray, flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Breeze now, finding Green complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Green brings it in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I'd see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
We got this.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which...
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Redskins' turn, trailing by 4. A little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And that's complete. It's Green here. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady. 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's hot Clinton Dix with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he lost the football. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. There's Murray dancing to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guy.